I've got this onion and one more, and I'll be done cutting up onion. All right, I got my bacon all cooked. Got it on a paper towel, and I had this much grease, which I saved because I'm going to use it on something else. Not tonight, but at one time. I love bacon. It's so good. Y'all, but it's so expensive now. I'm telling you. I bought a big container of it. And that one container that I bought was $20. So thank you for the onions, because I had to use 6 pieces of my bacon to go in it. But I'm telling you, it's just unreal. I saw people going by. I'll tell you something I saw in the grocery store. It was so high I couldn't believe it. It was cherries. Real cherries with the stem. Like, we can't grow them here, but they grow them somewhere. And they're really good for you. Well, I thought I might get a bag and bring it home. And it was $5.98 per pound. Well, I went over there and weighed the little bag that they had, in it for you to carry. And it was 3 pounds. And I'm thinking, that is over $15. That's almost $18. I said, I'm not buying it. Which I didn't buy it. But I mean, I just can't get over it. I'm telling you, I can't get over it. So, I'm making an onion casserole with 6 pieces of bacon and a little cheese and some milk. But I'll tell you one good thing, I'm not throwing it out. Whatever's left over, we're heating it up in the microwave and we're eating it again. We're going to eat it till it's gone. All right, let me get this last one. Okay, here's my little pimento. It's just a small thing. And I'm going to put it in this tea strainer over the sink and drain it. I'm just going to dump it in here and let it drain a while. I like to save my little jars like this. They come in so handy, don't they? And just sit it right there. Let it drain all it wants to. Potatoes are still doing good. I'm trying to get that liquid to turn to candy. And it will after a while. I've never cooked this many of them before at one time. See, I've stirred those too much. You see how that's breaking up a little bit? You got to be careful not to do that. All right, I've got our little stick of butter melted. And I'm going to drizzle this over the onions. Man. Try to get it as even as you can. Let me get my right hand. That might make it better. Since I'm right-handed, isn't this going to be good? Oh my goodness, we need something different. One time I was in the grocery store and I thought to myself, I need a new meat. I need an invention of a new meat. But God's created all the meat He's going to create. There may be some we don't know about yet in the depths of the ocean or in the dark, deep jungles. But as of right now, cow, chicken, beef, and pork are what I have to choose from. But they do have other kinds. I just seem like I never eat it. All right, listen. Now I'm going to show you what we're going to mix together else to put on top of it, okay? Okay, y'all, you're supposed to have 4 ounces of cream cheese and 1/3 cup of whole milk. Well, I don't have any whole milk. I have 2%. And you know how thin 2% milk is. So I decided that since I didn't have what it took to make it, and I'm not going to the grocery store, that I'll just put the whole thing of cream cheese in it. And that will make it a little bit thicker, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. And that's the reason I'm doing it. Now, if I had my whole milk, I would go right by the recipe, but I do not have it. So it said to take that and to mix it with the 1/3 cup of milk, which I've already got it done out, but you know how thin 2% milk is. Okay, let's get us a little whisk right here. What I did is that cream cheese, I put it over there in the microwave for about maybe 10 seconds or something like that, because I had gotten it out of the refrigerator and it was kind of cold. All right, we're gonna have a good 4th, aren't we? Everybody be coming in tonight about 6 or 7 or something like that, and they'll be wanting something good to eat. All right, so here's what you do next. Let me read. We're going to make sure we've got everything in there. We're going to add now, it says in a large bowl, mix your cream cheese, your milk, your bacon. We'll put our bacon in. And save one little piece for Brenda. I could eat that whole thing. To mix that all together, can you see good? Okay. Here's our little pimento that we drained. Put that in. Now don't let me hear you say, well, I don't like pimento. Well, you need to learn to like it. Just put it in there. You'll like this. I'm telling you, I've eaten it. It's delicious. I'm really kind of glad that I went ahead and put that whole thing of cream cheese, because it says it should look like a paste. Well, it doesn't look very much like a paste to me. It looks like a nice creamy mixture. And we need to add some salt and pepper. Let's see if it says how much. It may just say, it says a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. That's about a teaspoon. Maybe a little bit much. Whew. All right, and a teaspoon of salt. And we got to remember too, that's about a teaspoon. We got to remember too that my butter that I put in it, I didn't have any salted butter. Don't you scare me again. I saw you coming that time. I saw you coming. We're making an onion casserole, William.
Do you have any Q-tips, Mom?
I don't. All right, y'all, listen. When you're going to cook this now on for 30 minutes, and we're going to cover it with foil. When we take it out, and we're going to cook it for 30 minutes on 400 degrees. Covered. And when you take it out of the oven, put grated sharp cheese all over it. Pop it back in the oven for, just till the cheese melts. Well, 5 minutes or something. And it's ready to serve. So what you can do with this is make it up ahead of time before everybody gets there. And honey, you are home free. You got a big old onion casserole. It'll be something that they've probably never eaten before. So it'll all be good. So we've got our onions over here. Got our onion right there. There we go. And let's put some goodie all over everything. The other day somebody wrote in and said, Brenda, she said, we were doing something in my kitchen. And I caught myself telling somebody was standing around, y'all don't waste all that goodie in that bowl. Put it in there. And then there you got all that good butter in it. This is going to melt down and go all in that onion, and they're going to get so soft. And then we're going to have that good cheese on top. It's going to be fantastic. And make sure you put your pimento in yours now. Don't say, well, I don't like pimento. You're a big girl now. So you and big boys, so we can like this stuff. You're going to love it. You are going to love it, honey. Okay. Let's get all the goodie out. Y'all are so good to watch, and I know this is a long video. I tried to make it as short as I could, but it's virtually impossible, isn't it? Let me get us out some foil now to go over it. I'm not going to pop it in the oven right now because it's a little early. But I've got it made, and I'm going to let it sit on my counter for a little while till I decide to cook it. So that's how you make an onion casserole. So if you live in Georgia and you've got those wonderful Vidalia onions, or that time that man brought me a strawberry onion, it was huge and good, and I made that onion sandwich out of it. If you live in Florida and you've got strawberry onions, or wherever you live in the United States, if you've got you some big old onions, get you 5 big ones or 7 medium ones or something like that, and make you this casserole. You're going to love it. I promise. You're going to love it. Do something different. Don't get tired of the same old, same old. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.